Hey guys, it's me, Slugdog here, to talk about new Yorick technologies and gay porn.
Hey, who's that? Get down on my microphone. Get the hell out of my mic. What are you doing on my microphone? Get the hell out of here. Alright everyone, it's me, Slugdogger, here to tell you about Ghoul AI and ghoul pushing. First things first, I hit challenge on NA of 200 ping. Congratulate me now. One of the most frustrating parts about Yorick involve being confused on why the hell ghouls run down lanes and sometimes follow you. So today, we'll be covering how Ghoul AI works. For the sake of simplicity and because I'm too stupid to actually organize something, I'll be structuring it like bullet points again so that it's easier to understand. The first concept you're going to need to understand is that ghouls have two modes, obedient slave and Point 1. Ghouls spawn that haven't hit anything or see anything in its range will always be in obedient submissive bottom mode. They won't chase the enemy at the tower, they won't chase the jungle monsters, they won't chase low HP enemies, they won't chase the ex-girlfriend, and most importantly, they won't chase femboys. But I would. Point 2. If they ever see an enemy, if the ghouls ever catch an eyeball, take a single little glance at any champion, minion, or enemy pet, it will chase that enemy until the ends of Earth, unless it runs away from vision. Then the ghoul will give up and return to Yorick, back to obedient slave mode. However, if they actually hit the enemy while chasing them, they will not return to Yorick, and instead they will chase the enemy, and even if they do leave vision from the ghoul, they'll run down the lane. If they're not in a lane and they're instead in the jungle or a base, then they'll return to Yorick regardless if they hit an enemy or not, provided that enemy leaves vision of the ghoul. TLDR, if ghouls hit something in lane and the enemy steps out of vision, me run down lane. If ghouls hit something in the jungle and base areas and they step out of vision, me return to Yorick. And if the enemy never leaves vision, oh my god, it's a cute femboy. It's important to know how the Ghoul AI works because it enables the main point of what I want to talk about, ghoul pushing. Ghoul pushing is using your ghouls to push the wave so that they can harvest money and XP for you while you don't even need to be there. All you need to do is have ghouls and then lead them to a minion wave and they'll gun straight for their melees thinking they're cute femboys and realize they're not, becoming immeasurably disappointed and then moving on to run down the lane looking for femboys and being met with the face of disappointment again, not understanding they'll forever be alone and never encounter one within their reality. But what matters is not that feeling of disappointment, but instead, it's about capturing that excitement of potentially, just maybe, finding a cute femboy. Anyways, yeah, just let the ghouls hit the wave and they'll run it down and get the wave for you. Yeah. The main purpose of doing this is that it's basically a really powerful way to push while you do something else. It allows you to just have ghouls shove the wave while you run off to do an objective, or to simply just rotate to do something else. I most often use ghouls to push for me when I want to pressure a lane, but then rotate to another lane, kind of creating pressure where if they don't deal with the lane that I sent the ghouls in, that will just shove a wave into the tower. It's also just really useful quickly pressuring lane and then going to do some camps, getting double the farm and XP that you can usually harvest. Ghoul pushing is basically sending a clone of Yorick himself to push, which forces the enemy to respawn and can get you extra resources. Another thing you can do is have ghouls hit the wave and also shove yourself. Last hitting of Q to get yourself some graves, and then waiting a bit so that ghouls get out of your passive range, and then summoning the graves in the ground. Boom! Now you have ghouls shoving the wave and ghouls for yourself, and this way, you don't lose any power at all. You're a Yorick with 4 ghouls and 4 ghouls also pushing. Do note though, if you have Maiden out, this is still doable, but it's a lot harder to do and needs you to keep Maiden range away. Because if Maiden is within the radius of the minions, she can't actually spawn the graves. So what you have to do is Maiden manipulate to move. Okay, this is a bit too complex, maybe another video. This is one of Yorick's biggest strengths though, having ghouls to push for you, and also the reason why you don't really release Maiden. Releasing Maiden is a very big commitment, because Maiden is a large portion of Yorick's damage and its cooldown is incredibly long. So when you release it, it can be a big risk that more often than not just achieves nothing. Sending ghouls, however, is very low effort and can just easily take less than 10 seconds and can fetch you an infinite amount of money and XP provided the enemy doesn't deal with it. And even outside of the money and XP, it does the intended purpose of releasing Maiden, where it gives you priority in the lane and sets up for future teleports so that you can go for aggressive plays. This may seem trivial or small, but you have to think of it in the context of how little effort this is and how much value you could provide. It's a strategy that takes less than 10 seconds to do, but forces a response from the enemy, and if not answered, threatens thousands of golds from towers, hundreds of EXP from minions, and also potential backdoor threats that you can always TP to end the game. Even if someone is there to deal with this, boom, you just wasted that guy's time to get 8 gold from your fucking ghouls. Wow, very impressive. That's it for ghoul pushing. Sorry for the delay in the videos, guys. I've been busy with real life stuff. I've had a lot of uni assignments, and I've been grinding NA Challenger, and now I have a shitload of time to do whatever the hell I want. So expect more videos. Instead of one video every 3 weeks, expect videos once every 20 days. Yay!
Like and subscribe, especially if you're a cute femboy.